Hello, 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 my fellow quilters. I'm Ellie Merriam and I'm the Closet Quilter. I am live tonight. I am doing something that I really wasn't expecting to do, but I am ripping stitches out tonight. I went through almost a whole row of this. What basically it's a cheater quilt. It's quilt top. It's a king size. That's 108 by 108, and I quilted almost an entire row, and then I looked on the back and just did not like what I saw. It just doesn't look nice. I'm not real happy with my free motion quilting yet, so it shows everything because I used red on the back and blue on the top. And Stitch in the Ditch doesn't even look good. It just doesn't look good. So I switched. I'm switching to this. I was using Finesse. Now I'm using Glide. Going to use this on the top, linen, and I'm going to use this Sun-Kissed Pea on the top. Okay, but when I do the free motion in the large squares here, I'm going to do it in linen so that it just shows the quilting shadows. That's really what I want. I want the texture. I'm not that good of a free motion quilter, so there you have it. But I have to rip all this out. So my technique for ripping out is one I learned from Natalia Bonner, and it's where you snip the bobbin thread. Now my bobbin thread is easy to see. It's red. It's right there. Can you see it? Let's see if I can zoom in here. Oop. Move that. Can you see? Yeah, you see that red thread? This red thread. This right here. I'm snipping that. So I just hook it and snip it. I have a Havel, I think it's called. Yeah. Havel's 33009. Yeah. That's a snipper that I use. I've used it for about a year now. I love it. So this technique is real fast, and I have a lot to snip out to undo. So as you can see, it's real easy and real thorough. So that's good. So I can go through this and use that hook to hook the bobbin. And some of this is really tight, especially in the beginning. My tension wasn't so perfect. And I thought, oh, no big deal. This is why you want to test your tension before. Because when you eventually will rip out. And when you do, it won't be so hard. A lot of people, especially when you don't have a stitch regulator, they get these really tight stitches. And I've been on Regulator Precise on this, thank God. So I made the stitches a little lower, like I think it was like at 8 per inch. So it's pretty easy to rip out, to pick out. She said as she has a difficult time. Okay, and if I have a difficult time, what I end up doing is I go underneath. But I'm going to have this basting is very tight. As you can see, it's crazy tight. So I'm going to have to go through the batting. I can see that. And that's okay. The one good thing about wool batting is you can go through it. And I can snip that stitch within the batting. There. Did it. See how I did that? Can you see that? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I'll look at your questions. If you have any questions, I'm going to take a minute here. See what I'm doing? I'm separating it and snipping that because I'm going to have to go under in order to get some of these stitches. To do that, I have to undo this, which is not good. it's a lot of work. Better to just get your look together, test it, look at the back, make sure you like it. First I said, oh, I like it, it's okay. But on a large scale, when you look at the whole picture, it's not so pretty. I really made a mistake. But that's what quilting's all about, live and learn. And the batting's okay to cut, because that's what I have to do. Now, see if I can hook in here. Kind of get some stitches out. This hook is invaluable on this Havel. It really, really helps. I love it. Love, love, love it. Can I grab it yet? No. Okay. This is going to be a slow process, folks. I was so excited about doing this, and now it's just going to be so tedious getting all these stitches out. But, it'll be worth it, because this is going to be a glorious quilt. This is for me. This is one of the rare ones I am not giving away. I'm not, I'll probably be making others while I'm working on this, because it's just going to be such a vast project now that I have to rip out an entire row. So yeah, there are the stitches I can go after. Can you see that? I can finally get to them. They're a little tight on top, so going this way makes it easier. There. Okay. Now that will loosen up the other stitches, because you released some of the tension. So it makes it a little easier once you get going. So I'm happy about that. There. So, okay. So that should come out really well. Have to be careful. I don't want to snip the top. The one thing I don't want to do is, not that it wouldn't be okay because I could cut this down. I mean, nothing against a king quilt, but I just would rather not. There we go. There. Now we're cooking with gas. Now I could probably reach some of these stitches and with no problem get a tail going so I can pull them out. I don't know if any of you have had this problem. Let's see, has anybody joined us? Oh, we have somebody. Hello. Oh, Mary Yu, hi. Unsewing is never fun. Yeah. What are the scissors with the hook? I missed it. Okay. Mary Yu, these are Havels. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. Can you see that? Havels 33009. Did you get that? These are great. These have a little hook on them. Let's see. Come on. Get my autofocus. I guess I can't. Okay. This is a hook on there. There's a little hook here. There's a little knife here. It's great. So yeah, these are very helpful. Has any of you ever had to, Mary, have you ever had to rip out a big quilt? I would love to hear your shortcuts if you have. I am not happy about this. But, the method that I don't know if you heard this or not, but the method that I'm using is where you cut the bobbin thread. Let me show you. You pull up the bobbin, you pull up the top, you make get a tail, and you pull up the bobbin thread and snip that. I got this from Natalia Bonner, one of her videos about ripping out her method. There it is. Okay. So you get a tail. See that red? That's my bobbin. So I hook that, snip it, pull, goes further, pull, snip and pull. That's how it's done. And then you just, before you know it, you're all ripped out. Isn't that fast? Can you hear that ripping out? It's great. It's a good sound. I really love it. Let's see how we have 2 people. Who all's here? Let's see here. Pull and whoop. Okay, the top thread broke. That's okay. I'll pull out some more. But I got to go back here where I started. Let's see where we're at. Okay, there. I'll pull out here. Just getting a tail. Pull. Snip. And pull. Look at that. A whole section. I don't know if you can see this. Hold on. There. Okay. Here we are. Snipping and pulling. I'm just going under here, hooking the bobbin thread. Oh, I can't really see here. Okay, pull that up to get the bobbin. There we go. There we go. There's a bobbin thread. Luckily, my bobbin thread is red, so I can see it. There's a high contrast here. Okay, that one's done. So let's get some more tail going. Any more questions? Yeah, no, it's a great tip. Another great tip is be sure and make your stitches big enough so you don't have any tight stitches and have a problem with this. It makes it so much easier if your stitches are, regulated or, some way of regulated. Either if you're unregulated, just make them bigger. Make sure your stitches are like 8 inches per 8 stitches per inch. No smaller than that, because otherwise it's pretty darn tight. This hook makes it so easy to pull up stitches. I just put my hook in that bobbin thread and snip, pull, snip, pull. There we go. Snip. Okay. So I've got this whole section done, which is nice. I wish I was quilting, but I don't know if I showed you or not, but my threads I'm going to be using are linen, and this is called Sun-Kissed Pea by Glide. This is going to be on the top, and I think in the large sections I'm going to use the linen, so that all I see is the texture. That's really what I want. I made a mistake. Not that good of a free motion quilter, so I got ahead of myself and got some real contrast. I have blue on the top and red on the back, which is just outrageous because I'm not that good of a free motion quilter. Even if you are a good free motion quilter, sometimes it's not a good idea. So this is going really fast. You can see it. I'm just pulling and snipping. Just get that hook under that loop and voila. Yeah, you heard me, voila. Okay, the arms on my machine are in my way. Let's see if I can get in there. Let's see, where's that hook? There. Okay. A lot of brushing. So anyway, I hope you all have a great quilting evening. I'm going to be doing this for a while, so I don't want to bore you. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, Mary, and whoever else is here. Have a great quilting day, and thanks for stopping by the Closet Quilter.